It's raining again. It's been raining a long time here in Michigan. So what I'm going to do today is I had this swarm trap up in the tree. It was getting some activity, but this is the hive that they've really been looking at. But the more that I've been kind of looking and studying, it needs to be a little bit higher up to trap a swarm. So I'm going to actually put it underneath the other one, just the bottom section. And I got a product called Swarm Commander that I'm going to try, that I've read a lot of good reviews on. And then if I capture a swarm, I'll just transfer them over to here, to what'll be their permanent home. And then I might try Swarm Commander in the bigger one, maybe alter the roof a little bit so it's a little bit more easily accessible. Some of the other videos I've watched, it's even a lower profile roof. I kind of went over the top with the roof that I built, but you know, I want them to stay dry. I even put drip edge on it, some old drip edge I had, just to try to keep them dry. And then yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, add Swarm Commander to it, and put it just underneath the other one. I might even block off that swarm so I don't even have to deal with it. They weren't real interested in it anyway. So that'll be today's video. All right, I built these brackets that the beehive, which is going to act as a swarm trap for now, that the beehive is going to sit on. Just made it out of some 2x4s, some scrap 2x4s I had, and then I'm going to lag these into the tree. And I cleared out a flight path. There was a bunch of grapevine and branches. Some of the branches had already died and fallen down, but I made a flight path for the bees. I'm going to install it right about there. I measured the bottom of that branch is about 96 inches, 97 inches, so about 8 feet like they recommend. I made the length of it 24 inches because the length of the beehive is about 23 inches. And then I'll spread them apart where it can safely hold the beehive. And then I'm going to ratchet strap it to it. So next step is I'm going to set the brackets and level them so that everything's nice and level. And then I'll get the hive ready to be ratcheted up there, and to have the Swarm Commander sprayed in it. But I'm going to wait for a little bit nicer day. Hopefully this rain clears out. Maybe I can still do it today. But from what I've noticed from kind of watching the bees, is they like it to be at least around 70. The sun shining. Anything other than that, they don't seem to be too active. But I know that some of my other friends that are doing this are saying that the swarms are here or they're coming. They're just waiting for a nice day, and then when that happens, they're gonna hit these swarm traps pretty hard. Okay, my brackets are mounted, got them leveled. So now I'm going to get the ratchet strap and reduce this down to one box with the bottom on and the top on so that it's still waterproof. And then I'm going to ratchet it up there, kind of use those existing limbs as something that can support it so it doesn't fall down. And then as you can see, I took all those branches out so they'll have a clear flight path to my backyard, hopefully to pollinate the garden and everything else that's out here. Wildflowers should be coming up and putting flowers out here pretty soon too. So I think that'll be a pretty good shot into the garden and the backyard. So the next step, ratchet strap, and I'm going to mount it up there and then put some of that Swarm Commander in. All right, top is off. I've got the ratchet strap there. I took a couple of the frames out because I want to give them room to swarm if they want to, and know that they can expand if they want to. I'll keep those frames in a plastic bag and add them if I do get a swarm so that they can expand. So the top will go on here, and then I'll ratchet over the top of it. This is the Swarm Commander that I ordered. Read a lot about it. I'm going to put 2 sprays in there. And then when it's dry, I'll put another spray at the entrance so that they can smell it and then go in and get a good idea that this is going to be a good place to live.
Okay, it's ratcheted up there, has the Swarm Commander sprayed inside of it. Took a couple of the frames out, give them some room. So now we just need it to dry up and we'll see how it goes. I'll post an update if I start seeing some bees, but some of the reviews that I read on this is that this stuff is so good you could spray it on almost anything and the bees will find it. But first order business is they're going to want to see that it's nice and clear, and as you can see, it is not nice or clear. So I'll post an update when I start seeing bees or if I don't see bees.